What's good, World Squad? Back at you guys with another video. And hey guys, on today's episode, I want to talk about online arbitrage versus retail arbitrage, the pros and cons of each one. If this is your first time watching this channel, my name is Travis Cooper. I'm the creator of Amazon Made Easy, the program that gives you the blueprint to buying back more of your time so that you don't have to exchange it for money. So let's get into today's episode. Let's start with retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is when you find products or deals in your area, your specific area, you find it undervalued, then you list it on a platform like Amazon at a higher price, and then you pocket or you keep the difference for side pocket National Bank, right? So it's finding those local stores, any stores in your region. You purchase it directly out of the store, then you list it online for sale on Amazon. Now, let's start off with the pros. What are some of the pros of doing retail arbitrage? First and foremost, you get immediate access to these products, right? So as soon as you go to the store, you can purchase them, you can see them, you can touch them, you can feel them. You will see if it's any damage. That will definitely lessen any returns. You're not going to be purchasing any damaged products, right? You get to make sure it's the exact product as the ones that are listed on Amazon. You won't have any problem whenever a customer orders from you. The next pro you will be able to take advantage of using retail arbitrage is the clearance sales in your specific area. I know some of the times you may have a local sale. Hey, you can take advantage of that sale, go in, purchase a lot of inventory, and then you list it online at the regular marketplace on Amazon. And guess what, guys? You make money just like that. So that retail arbitrage not only giving you immediate access to your products, you can touch them, you can feel them, you can take them home in your vehicle. Number two, those clearance sales that are only allocated to your specific region or area. You also can take advantage of that, whereas in another area, they may not have access to those same sales or discount. And coming in last but not least at number three, there's no maximum limit on the amount of products that you order inside of the store, right? So if they have 100 available and you want to order 100, guess what? Go put the 100 in your buggy or what have you, purchase the 100 and you're done. So you don't have to worry about any order limits whenever you're in the store. All you got to do is have the money to pay for the specific items. So that's definitely a pro. You can get as many or as little as you like. There's no minimum order limit and there's no maximum order limit. So as long as the data is good, you're able to really run up a nice play using retail arbitrage. Now, let's get into the cons of retail arbitrage, because if it's a positive, it always has to be a negative to balance out. Coming in at number one is it being time consuming, right? To drive around to these different stores in your area. When you drive to those stores, there's no guarantees that it's going to be profitable products at that specific location, especially if you driving a long way out. Let's just say you stay out in the country somewhere and you stay out in a rural area. To drive to a metropolitan city where all these stores are, it may take a 30, 40 or hour-minute commute. And you get there and there's no great deals for you to take advantage of, you're going to be upset, right? It's consuming your time, which is your most valuable asset. So to find these deals, you're going to have boots on the ground. If you're leveraging this business model of retail arbitrage, you'll be trading your most valuable resource, which is your time, in exchange to find some of these profitable items that you can list on Amazon. This is definitely coming in at number one for the cons of retail arbitrage. And the next kind of retail arbitrage is its scalability, right? If you're only sourcing from the local market and these stores that you can get to, guess what? If they only have 5, that's all you can get is 5, right? It's not connected to other stores in the region. You can only purchase what's available specifically at that store, right? So location matters. If another seller is in a better location than yours, guess what? You're limited by that location of you going out using retail arbitrage as a business model, and we can only purchase what's available to you. So even if that deal was super sweet, let's just say it's making you $100 a pop, you're able to pick it up for 10. And for the sake of this video, it's absolutely no Amazon fees or anything. You're pocketing or netting the whole $100, okay? If they only have 5, it's nothing you can do. You can only make $500 off of that specific product. So hopefully you guys can see, based on location, trying to scale this business to the next level is super hard doing retail arbitrage. You're limited by the supply of the specific store that you are sourcing from. And coming in last but not least as our last kind is dictated by the relationship that you develop in your local market. So if you're doing retail arbitrage and you're not an extrovert or you don't know how to network with others, guess what? The person that does know how to network and add value, they are going to get better deals than you, especially if it's in a place you like to source from, whether it's Lowe's, whether it's Target, wherever. The people that can network, the extroverts, are going to do better with this business, right? Not unless you're an introvert and you don't mind partnering with somebody who's good at adding value and they are comfortable speaking with people and developing deals behind the scenes. Those people are going to win. So whenever you're doing retail arbitrage, you have to be able to develop great relationships if you want to do it long term and you want to be profitable. Now, moving on to online arbitrage. First pro is that it's location independent. You can run this business model from anywhere in the world, right? Long as you have a laptop and internet connection, depending on how you set it up, you can run it from your home. You can run it while you're working a full-time job, or you can run it outside of the country. As long as you have your systems in place, you have your laptop and internet connection, game over. That's all you need. It gives you that location independence. You do whatever you want, whenever you want. And guess what? The system is going to take care of itself. And this ties into my next pro, the convenience, right? You can lay in your bed all day, do it straight from your laptop. It's convenient. You don't have to go out of your way at all to run this business. That is a huge pro in this day and time. You may want to spend more time with your family, your kids, your wife, your brother, your sister, whoever. Maybe you just want to chill out for a day. Whatever the case is, it's going to be convenient to run this business, especially, like I said before, whenever you have that system set up. It's going to allow you to buy back more of your time so that you don't have to trade it to get more money inside of your bank account. And the third pro I like to mention is online arbitrage gives you more options, right? You're not dictated, you're not trapped into this box of only having the inventory available in that specific store or location. Whenever you do online arbitrage, you're going to have access to their warehouses, right? So even if it's not available at a specific store, guess what? Because we're doing it online, they say, hey, such and such wants 1,000 or 100 of this specific item. They ship it directly from the warehouse, either to your address or your prep center if you're choosing to use one. The products, before you purchase them, they could have quality control issues. They could be damaged, anything like that. You can't see them. You have to trust that seller and the shipping process so that it's delivered to you in pristine condition. So that's kind of one of the things that you can be iffy about whenever you're doing online arbitrage. It has to ship to you and you hadn't had a chance to really put your hands on it. The next thing that could be considered a con is the shipping and handling fees or charges that online retailer may charge. So mostly we'll order right until we break that threshold of the minimum shipping amount, okay? That's going to allow you to get free shipping. But if you don't have the money to pay, whether the free shipping comes after your first $35 in your cart or your $50, so if it charges you from shipping, it's going to take away the profit that you can be putting and keeping inside Pocket National Bank. So that could be considered a con if you're not taking advantage of the free shipping on each of these websites. Coming in last but not least, this ties into the last one, refunds and returns, right? So let's say, for example, the supply didn't package it correctly. It came all damaged. It was bent up. you know, you have to set up a SOP or standard operating procedure. That's what I'm referring to whenever I say SOP, to take care and streamline this process. So let's just say you order 10 of a specific item, 9 got here all right, but 1 was messed up. What does your system look like to return it back to the retailer? Are you getting an exchange or replacement, or you just looking for a refund? So that could potentially be considered a con. Hopefully you guys kind of see the difference between retail arbitrage, which is sourcing or going out, finding stuff in your local market or your area, surrounding area, versus online arbitrage where you're sitting from your home or anywhere inside or outside the country, sourcing products or letting your virtual assistant do it and then sending it into Amazon from there. Hopefully you guys received a lot of value from this video. See you on the next one. Love.